Guys, I'm here in Nashville, Vanderbilt Holiday Inn, and I am with Brandon
Fields.
Brandon Fields. I'm with Mr. Brandon Fields. Okay, now Mr. Brandon Fields has some interesting history with Kiss. I understand he's played with a band called Minefield.
Yeah, it's myself, Todd Kearns, who plays with Bruce Kulick's band. We got Matt Starr from Ace Frehley's band, and then Jeremy Asbrock from the Gene Simmons band and the Ace Frehley band. So
A lot of talent that played.
a lot of like Kiss family in this. So
Now,
it's
Phil Schaus.
now Phil does not play in Minefield, but Phil has filled in with my Guns tribute before, so we have played together, and then we've done several events like Kiss Cancer Goodbye this past August. I got to play with Phil there. I think me, him, and Todd did I Still Love You, which was awesome, off of Creatures of the Night. So it was an awesome event.
Was that recorded on anything or
Yeah,
just
it was
live?
it was live streamed, and then I've got a lot of the clips on my page as well. So if anybody goes there, they'll see them. But it was all live streamed. It was actually an awesome event. We ended up raising like $33,000 for the Real Men Wear Pink campaign. So it was a very successful event.
Okay, I think I remember that Kiss Live Auctions may have done a cancer drive at the same time.
Yeah, Peter was there.
Peter Corey?
Yeah, Peter was there.
So you know Peter Corey,
it was
right
Peter,
on.
Neil Davis, Brian Bell. Brian Bell deserves a lot of thanks for that because he offered to match up to $15,000 in donations. So when we raised like 17 or 18, his extra 15 put it up to like 33, and that is
that's
very,
double.
very
Yeah.
admirable thing that he did. That is very awesome. They ended up getting an award at some of the National Cancer Association event they had for the money they raised. So it was
Very nice.
very nice for everybody involved.
And that you were very involved in that.
Oh yeah, so I played I think 4 songs that night, and 2 with Todd Kearns on vocals, and then 2 with Anthony Corder from Tora Tora on vocals.
And it was a what show?
It's called Kiss Cancer Goodbye. It was at SIR, and it was
Here in Nashville?
yeah. There was no crowd in the room besides the people working, but it was live streamed, so people were able to put on donations online and everything, and there were items auctioned off, so it was a very cool event.
And you guys like doubled your money, like
Yeah,
you just
absolutely.
said. That's great.
Yeah, Brian offered to match up to $15,000 in donations, and yeah, that was very happy to be a part of that. Always proud to do stuff like that when I can.
Now, you've also got a history with Vinnie Vincent we kind of brought up earlier. At least you went to Creatures Fest.
Yeah,
so
so I do know Vinny. I got to spend actually about 8 or 9 hours with Vinny around Thanksgiving of 2021. Myself, John Karabi, and Jeremy Asbrock made an appearance at a pre-party at one of his events. So they had 2 rooms rented out at SIR.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny was going to be playing in one, but before Vinny played, we had another room with a different stage set up where it was me and Jeremy doing a bunch of Kiss songs. Then Karabi came out and we did Hard Luck Woman with him, and it was awesome. And yeah, I spent like 8 or 9 hours with Vinnie Vincent that day. And man, business aside, hanging out with the guy is a totally different guy when you're just hanging out with him.
Sure.
And you're not including playing or anything like that. I mean, I got to sit on a couch with him, drinking a beer, asking him about Lick It Up and Creatures of the Night. That's pretty damn cool to me, So,
and you said those are a couple of your favorite albums, right?
I love those 2 albums.
Right on.
And those are some of Gene and Paul's most aggressive vocals are on those albums. So it's those 2 albums were definitely like new life for Kiss as far as the hard rock spectrum. They were coming off the Elder for
Which was
Creatures of the
dead.
Night.
Yeah.
Ace had just left, so they're kind of having an identity crisis with the guitar player situation. And there was like 3 or 4 people that ended up playing on Creatures before Vinny joined the band. So. But yeah, I had a great day with Vinny that day, and then I was at Creatures Fest, and that was anybody that was there,
Knows what went down, right?
saw Vinny's performance. And,
Yeah.
And the one thing I can take away from that is, regardless of everything that happened, seeing Vinny, Bruce, and Ace on stage together, regardless of how it sounded or anything, that's pretty damn cool seeing all 3 Kiss guitarists on stage.
All politics aside, you still got 3 kick-ass legendary guitarists.
The 3 other Kiss guitarists that are still alive, So rest in peace, Mark St. John. So I did find it cool that they were kind of honoring him a little, releasing this off the soundboard from the Poughkeepsie show with Mark on guitar.
That is the next off the soundboard vinyl.
It's kind of crazy because that doesn't even seem like something that would be a case of Kiss holding out on fans with. That just seems like something that I wouldn't have guessed even existed, because, Mark only played 2.5 shows with the band, so the fact that they have a soundboard recording is pretty crazy.
If it's even true, unfortunately, but, whatever sells albums.
Yeah. Of course.
And people are dying to hear shit with Eric Carr, in my opinion.
Yeah, this is going to be the first one with Eric Carr on drums for Off the Soundboard.
Yeah, everybody wants to hear it.
When they did the Creatures box set here recently, they released a live show with that, but it wasn't part of Off the Soundboard. But it was still a full live show with Vinny, I guess, that got a proper release. So pretty cool, man. If I could see any of the Kiss tours besides with the original, I would go back in time and go watch the Creatures of the Night tour because, seeing Eric and Vinny in makeup, that's a whole other thing. So,
that's it's interesting you go there, honestly, because that's the only Kiss tour that I purposely missed when they came through Oklahoma City. Somehow I knew that Ace was gone because this is way before MTV, way before anything. But maybe because they released Creatures of the Night with the album cover with Ace on it, and nobody
so they never made
knew he was gone.
Announcement. There was a lot of cases of people saying they didn't know until they were at the venue that Ace wasn't there, because there's a video from them doing a press tour in Europe for Creatures of the Night, and they're talking about the car crash Ace was recovering from, and Ace is there in makeup promoting the record, and he says like a month before the tour starts he's going to be there for all the dates, and then of course everybody that knows what happened, Vinny was there, and super cool stage looking show. The tank was cool. It was cool seeing the tank at Creatures Fest.
Yeah.
I'm glad that Neil's Kiss tribute is putting that tank to use, so it's getting some stage time, so very cool though. All in all, I had a great day at SIR that day, and it was pretty cool.
All right, so we want to end it. What do you got going on? Where can we find you?
I got like a 40-date tour that's about to start next month. It's going all over the East Coast, so a lot of Weekend Warrior stuff, but I got dates all through September. If anybody goes to my pages, you'll see all of them.
Your .com address?
So I do not have a .com. I just use social media. So
Facebook is?
Facebook, Brandon Fields, or you can find my personal page or my music page, either one. I keep both of them updated, so you can follow me on either one. So I appreciate the interview.
I'm going to share it. Thanks for sitting down with me, dude.
I appreciate it, man.
Fuck yeah.